Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Everyday Geek. Today, Lauren and I are going to be reviewing the WWE's last pay-per-view, Fastlane. First off, what did you think of the pay-per-view in general? Did you like it or no?
I liked it, but not all of it. So.
All right, well, that's good. Not all of it, because we're going to actually break it down and give a little review. First off, I want to just say that the Memphis, Tennessee crowd was dead. That was a horrible crowd. But to their defense, the first couple of matches were horrendous. I mean, how do you start off a pay-per-view with the couple of matches we're going to talk about? No wonder why your crowd was dead. It took so much to bring them back. All right, the first match was a six-man tag. It was Seth Rollins, Kane, and Big Show against Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Eric Rowan.
And if you don't know these people, you should really start watching wrestling or just look on WWE.com, I think, and see what their names are.
All right. Well, thank you. And so anyway, so you start off with a six-man tag with four guys that are huge, don't work that well, aren't exciting, and then you throw in Seth Rollins, the future of the WWE, and Dolph Ziggler, another phenomenal wrestler. I thought it was horrible. I did not enjoy the match. I thought they buried Seth Rollins, which seemed odd to me since he's the future of the WWE. What did you think? Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down from Lauren?
Thumbs down from Lauren. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down. Okay, so why was it a thumbs down? What do you
Because I don't understand why wouldn't they just have Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler instead of three-man match?
Six, but you're right. 3 versus 3. She's right. Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins started off, would have kept that crowd hot. It would have been a better show. But that's how they started. Second matchup was Stardust versus Goldust. Now, first off, they only built that matchup for a week. I mean, I've watched wrestling when I was a kid.
Wait, Goldust is still wrestling?
He's still wrestling. He's in better shape now than he was in the 90s and the early 2000s. But anyway, they had them as a tag team. They're real brothers. Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. They're real brothers.
He was the
son.
But then I was like, why they keep saying brother? Then my dad said they actually are brothers, so I was like, okay. But now they're fighting. What makes sense with that?
Well, that's right. I mean, they only built it for a week. That's not the way you build up a storyline in wrestling. The match was okay. The ending was very odd. It seemed like the ending came out of nowhere. The ref's hand never even really touched the mat for that third, and he still called the match. It was a boring match. It was a little overdone. The ending was bizarre. If you somehow can watch it, the ending was just odd. You watch everybody in the match, the ending was odd. Thumbs up or thumbs down from Lauren?
I think I'm gonna say thumbs down,
okay,
because I don't know why they would make brother versus brother when they were together.
The next match was for the tag team titles. Were the Usos, the champions, versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Now, I don't know. I don't get the whole hoopla with the Usos. I don't really enjoy them. I actually find them kind of boring.
I like the Usos. They're so fun. Usos. Okay.
She does like the Usos. I don't personally.
But their dad is bad. And she used to shove booties in face.
Yeah, their father was Rikishi. Remember Rikishi, AJ?
Yeah.
So, and they faced Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, who I think that's a great tag team. It was good. They had two guys that they didn't know what to do with. They put them together. Great tag team. They win the titles. The match was actually pretty decent. I'm not a huge Usos fan, though, so I could care less if they lost. But Kidd and Cesaro won the titles. Not a bad match. What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I think it was a thumbs up because I like how they made up, made them one together, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, because they're pretty good now. And
you like Natalya?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they had after that, there was the showdown between Triple H and Sting. It was, Sting just appeared for the first time in November for the Survivor Series. His first time ever in WWE. They built up that confrontation. It was okay. It was pretty cool seeing that confrontation. You remember Sting and Triple H. They're actually going to be wrestling at WrestleMania. Wow. That's what they're building up to. Sting's first match ever. That could be interesting because Triple H is still in phenomenal shape. Sting looks like he's in shape. But it was okay. It was a good confrontation. Triple H did what he had to do. He carried it. Sting was just there. But we'll see how the match goes. It should be interesting. Then the Divas Championship was Paige versus Nikki Bella. Nikki was the champion. Now, this was her favorite match. She loves the girl wrestling. She loves Nikki, Brie, and Paige. So this was a good match for you.
So I was kind of like, I don't know who to pick. I picked the Bella Twins, and they won. And I heard Brie, like, yelling Brimo, then I was like, she yells loud.
All right.
But she was yelling at Nikki's name. I was like, how many times does she yell? Doesn't her voice get annoyed?
Now, the only thing I had, the match was good. It was a Divas match. They did what they do.
Divas.
She does.
Like,
The only problem I had was you heard Paige call out a spot loud. I mean, you heard her yell, "Grab my leg." I mean, I trained. AJ trained. You learned how to kind of
I gotta tell
subtly.
you something. Like, Nikki, like, grabbed her thing right here.
She pulled her tights, won with a pinfall. That's what it is. The next match was for the Intercontinental Championship. It was Dean Ambrose against Bad News Barrett. Bad News Barrett was the champion. That was an okay match. Wasn't bad. Again, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm not a huge Dean Ambrose fan. I don't find him that exciting. I do like Bad News Barrett. I think he's got a lot of talent. The match was good, though. It wasn't bad. It ended with a weird disqualification. Bad News Barrett kept his title. But what was your thumbs up or thumbs down for that one?
Thumbs up, but I don't know why. I'm talking what Daddy was going to say. I don't know why Dean Ambrose would take the title from Bad News Barrett.
Well, he stole it at the end.
Yeah,
he
he
took
stole it.
It's storyline. They got to keep it going. After that, they had it. The audience was, like I said, they were into it a little bit. It was a dead crowd. All of a sudden, you hear the Undertaker's music hit. Now, the Undertaker, AJ, I know you haven't been watching for a while.
Wow, yeah.
For the last bunch of years, he only comes for WrestleMania. He only wrestles once. His streak ended last year. He lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. But basically, this year, what they had was, they started with the Undertaker's music. The crowd pops. They have the whole entrance. They have the druids out there with the lights and the wheeling the coffin down, and you think, oh my God, here he comes. They open up the coffin, and who's there?
Bray Wyatt, not the Undertaker.
Bray Wyatt. Who Bray Wyatt, just to give AJ and everybody out there if they don't know, Bray Wyatt's kind of like that. He's kind of like a hybrid of, that Mick Foley, Mankind, Undertaker. He's like, I love him. I have his shirt. I have his hat. I love Bray Wyatt. I love the character. I love his mic skills. I love the wrestling.
And
for a big dude, he wrestles too. But he comes out. Now, first off, that sucks the energy out of the already dead crowd, so that kind of stunk. But he cuts this awesome promo basically saying he's not afraid of The Undertaker. He's nothing. He's old, and he wants him at WrestleMania. I mean, if you want to build up him as the biggest heel, you have him go into WrestleMania, pummel. The Undertaker streak's already over. He lost to Brock Lesnar. Have him get pummeled by Bray Wyatt. Let Bray Wyatt win cleanly. I mean, Undertaker has nothing to win or lose. He's an older guy. He doesn't wrestle that much anymore.
Legend. This
This will build up Bray Wyatt as to be the biggest heel. And I mean, they could really just stamp their money with him and put him in world title matches. And that's it. Then we get to our next match. It was John Cena against Rusev for the United States Championship. Rusev was the United States champion. It still is. He held the title. That was a really good match, actually. I really did enjoy that. What was your thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
I love Rusev. He's another heel that they're building up. He's over a year now, undefeated, hates America, the Russian badass with the hot valet who just bashes the United States. It's great heat. He's a big dude, but he moves around too. That's what I like about big dudes that move. If you're going to be like the Big Show and Kane and just be a big dude that does nothing, retire already. We've all seen the act. But Rusev and Cena was good. I'm not a huge Cena fan. She is.
I'm a big Cena fan.
Cena, again, was another one where you visibly saw him calling matches. You saw him calling spots, visibly, openly. You saw his mouth moving, talking to Rusev. You want to keep that illusion, guys. I mean, come on. Cena's been doing this forever. I mean, there's easy ways to translate what you're doing next. But that was a good match otherwise. The match was really good. Rusev won dominantly, dominated it, won it. It was a good match. Then we got to the main event. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. This really culminated from the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. Not a lot of people were into that. They didn't want him to win it. They wanted Daniel Bryan. So we get, fast forward a month, build up to Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns to go to the main event at WrestleMania next month against Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. Roman Reigns won a really good match, actually. Again, I'm not a huge... I like Reigns. I like him. He's got stuff, but I think he needs to develop more. His mic skills are a little weak, too. Daniel Bryan, I do really enjoy. But Roman Reigns won. It was a really good match. What was your thumbs up or thumbs down, Lauren?
Thumbs up. Now I'm going to show Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
But anyway.
I do not have Daniel Bryan.
So yeah, so Roman Reigns wins. They build him up. He's gonna face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. We'll do another show in the coming weeks of a WrestleMania preview. But it was an okay pay-per-view. You know, I'm jaded. I grew up in the 80s. I also, early 90s, I was a huge WWF fan. And we were around for the Attitude Era. I mean, I'm waiting for that era to come back. I don't know if it's going to. They seem very kid-oriented. You know, I stick it through. She likes it. I watch it. You know, she's into it. I got back into it. But the pay-per-view was okay. You know, the first couple matches were weak, but it was an overall okay pay-per-view leading up to WrestleMania. We're going to see Road to WrestleMania live here at the Coliseum. So, you know, it was an okay pay-per-view. If you're going to check it out, check out the last half. I wouldn't even bother with the first half, but it was good. So we're going to wrap up this episode. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye, people, and I hope you had fun watching it.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, or share us. Leave your comments below, and we'll catch you on another one. Adios.
Amigos.
There you go.